What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be breaking down the new exchanges in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. What they are they worth you guys, looking at or not? Obviously, the new exchanges include Caitlin Clark, Joel Embiid, Scottie Pippen, all of these pink diamonds. But I want you guys to know and realize you need a lot of different cards to get any of these wild gems pink diamonds. It is not going to be easy. For Joel Embiid, Kevin Garnett, Shai, and Scottie Pippen, it's really all the same, okay? And you're going to need one pink diamond, and you're going to need, specific wild gem cards. For example, for Joel Embiid, you need Lou Will. You need two wild gem cards, including a diamond 76ers player and a diamond center. You need Amethyst Drew Gooden, Marquise Morris, and some other things. So, depending on who you pull and what you get, might depend on ultimately who you do decide to get. But it is important to know, for all of these cards, you need a pink diamond in, 5 diamonds? Is that what it ends up being for both Joel Embiid as well as Scottie Pippen? No, Scottie Pippen's a little more expensive than Joel Embiid even, because you need 5 different diamonds for Scottie Pippen. Newsflash though, for everybody out there that's wondering, these cards are going to be insanely expensive, because if you look at the Wild Gem Super Packs, the odds are not good. You have a 3% chance to pull a diamond, a less than 1% chance to pull a pink diamond. The odds are not going to be in your favor. I'm just being honest with you. It's not going to be in your favor. You got to hope for the best, but it's just probably not going to work out for you. You do get a 90+ overall topper, but the odds are really bad. And if you want to go search by the wild gems, you obviously can, but I would just err on the side of, if I were you guys today, acting like this does not exist. And I know it sounds crazy, right? You guys are like, really, Ty? Why are you hating? But you gotta act like these exchange cards don't exist, because if you act like these cards exist, you're gonna spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on the game. It is going to be absolutely ridiculous how expensive these cards truly are. And for me, personally, even if I do pull a pink diamond wild gems card, I probably would sell them, right? Like, you're looking at pink diamond wild gems. Depending on who it is, a lot of these cards aren't that good, but these cards are going to sell for a lot just for the sole fact of people need them for the exchange. Another thing to think about in this wild gems kind of selection here, if you do end up pulling any of the cards needed, so for example, for Shai, if you end up pulling a diamond, let's say, Raja Bell, sell him. He is going to go for an insane amount of MT. Same thing, with any of these cards that are needed for these specific, exchanges, they are going to sell for a lot of them. Even this Wild Gem Miami Rockets player, they're going to sell for a lot. Each and every one of these pink diamond cards, you're going to need more than 1 million MT to get. I'm just being honest with you. Yes, the cards are insanely good, but they are insanely expensive, and it's really hard for me to make the case that they are ultimately worth it for you guys. And if I were you guys, just keep trying to stack MT. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what I would do right now, is continue to try to stack MT instead of getting any of these wild gems exchange. And I know 2K has made a big deal of this, but these are for the whales of the community. These are for the people that spend thousands of dollars on packs on the game, like genuinely. I get Shai is good. I get Scottie Pippen, KG, Joel Embiid. I get all of these cards are good. I get it. I understand it. But at the end of the day, they are way too expensive for me. Like, they're just way too expensive for me. I can't sit up here and act like these cards are worth getting. Yes, they are your best cards in the game. It's not even particularly close. But when you're looking at how expensive they are, it's just really tough for me. I would love Joel Embiid. I would love Scottie Pippen, SGA. But if I would do that, I'd be spending over $1,000 on this game to get those cards. I would. And I want to win King of the Court. I want to, do what I need to do. But it's like, that's outlandish. It just does not ultimately make sense to spend that much money on the game when we all know how expensive these wild gem cards are going to be, especially early on with people wanting to get the best of the best. So that's really all I've got to say on the exchange. I mean, it's sad, but you just got to act like they don't exist. Now, sure, would I recommend grinding these things out? Yeah, grind these wild gems, sets out, see what you can do and who you get from them. But at the end of the day, it's unsellable Wild Gems cards. Like, if you're not locking in any Wild Gems collections, these cards, I hate to break it to you, are going to end up being relatively worthless for you guys. It's sad, but this is the way 2K has catered the game towards people that just want to spend money on packs. And what I want to leave you guys with is this. The Season 1 reward Jack Sikma, Jason Kidd, Glen Rice, they don't even really compare to the cards that we got today in Joel Embiid and Scottie Pippen. And that's sad. We've got to grind all season long to get these cards that aren't nearly as good as the cards that we do see behind this big time paywall in the Wild Gem set. So it is what it is at the end of the day, but all you can honestly say is it is relatively sad that we are in this type of position. And if somebody goes out there with SGA, Scottie Pippen, Joel Embiid, the odds are on your side that it's probably not going to be a sweat. It's probably going to be somebody that isn't that great at the game. At least you do have that going for you. And I guess, the Jason Kidds, the Jack Sikmas can go out there and compete with these cards. It's just they're not going to be nearly as good as these cards. It is what it is at the end of the day. But even Caitlin Clark, like, people thought she may be cheap. She is super expensive as well. It's crazy to me how expensive some of these cards are. And I just don't understand it. Like, this is insanity how expensive they are. And I get it, right? If the pacing is similar to last year, like, these cards are crazy. But, the cards that we're actually going to get available in packs that aren't going to be that great. Like, if you look at the Kawhi Leonard Ja, they're good, but they're not as good as these cards locked behind a massive paywall. It is what it is at the end of the day, but I am not liking the way this game is trending whatsoever when it comes to packs. I'm just not. Like, even for me, am I going to do a pack opening, man? Maybe, but it's just, I don't like it, man. I really don't like it at all. So I guess that's where I'm at with things today. I don't know, man. It is what it is at the end of the day. This is crazy, though. I initially wasn't really going. I wasn't really sure what was going on, with the Wild Gem set, like this and that. But, like, this is not content. I want to assure you guys, this is not 2K giving you content. This is 2K seeing how much money can we milk out of the 2K community. What I would say is, this is basically similar to the events of last year without being able to grind for them. You guys remember, right? The event cards, that's basically what these Wild Gem players are. They're basically event cards, right? That you can exchange for these cards right there. But you can't grind for them in any capacity, in any way. I don't know. You genuinely got to act like these cards don't exist, because this is going to get crazy. Like I said, if I wanted these cards, I'd have to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for one card. If I wanted Scottie Pippen and Joel Embiid both, I'm probably looking at over $1,000. What are we doing, 2K? Maybe if you made the King of the Court actually like a skillful game and you needed to, like, it was a tournament type setting, then maybe. But even for King of the Court, like, it's basically matchup and luck base at the end of the day. I don't know, man. I don't know. The way this is trending, I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of it, but there are going to be people out there that are opening up packs for this. So, and not only opening up packs, but are locking in for, like, the Joel Embiids of the world. And all I'm going to say is, unless you are making, I'm going to pocket watch. Unless your salary is $1 million plus, you should not be locking in these players. I'm pocket watching, okay? I'm doing it all year long, and I don't care. Unless your salary is $1 million plus, I just don't even think you can make the case. And I'm trying to win 10 King of the Courts this year, and I can't even validate spending it on them. How crazy is that? I want to win King of the Courts, but I can't validate spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on these cards. That's crazy, but that's the truth and where we're at right now in this game. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't get behind this, man. I'm sorry. I cannot get behind it. It is what it is. The best cards in the game, by far, are locked behind $1,000 paywall. It's absolutely insanity to me. Let me know your thoughts on this. I mean, I was confused last night, but yeah, and remember, this is something that isn't just here once. I almost promise you this is something that is going to stay here. They released super packs before the game actually came out, and I'm telling you, This is going to stay all season long. This is your new Tuesday content. Act like it doesn't exist. Otherwise, you will be in trouble financially. I'm telling you, if you stay up to date on these, trying to get all these cards, you will be in trouble financially. Look out for yourself. These cards, act like they don't exist. You are rarely going to play against any of these cards. Act like they don't exist, because this is crazy. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.